Carlos and Julia here, and Chuck's got a very special game for us. Name that city.
Boy, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know. I'll tell you that, because we have whiteout conditions west of Indianapolis. Now, this is I-70 at Cloverdale. See these trucks? Many of them are just pulling over on I-70 right now. The snow is coming down so hard, you've got a 20, 25 mile per hour wind gust there. And we're going to check in with Kelly on traffic in a bit. Here is that area on live Doppler 13. So here's Cloverdale. You go north, you go to DePaul and Greencastle. You go south, you're headed towards Gosport and Paragon, but very heavy snow blowing there. And this is the kind of thing, frankly, that we're going to expect throughout the day. We're starting to see this fill in once again with some snow north of Bloomington. We understand that there's still some ice falling at Bloomington. Sometimes the radar doesn't detect that very well, that ice and snow change because of temperatures, and it's in the 20s there. Here in the Indy Metro, we're getting snow again falling, but the line from Greenwood to Franklin, Martinsville to Cloverdale down to Bloomfield, that is some heavy snow, and many of you still seeing this freezing rain from Columbus down to Seymour and Austin. So steady snow right now as we continue our winter storm timeline with you. The freezing rain, Columbus, Seymour, all the way down to Louisville with an ice storm warning. At lunchtime, heavy snow over the state. I'm expecting a total accumulation of 6 to 9 inches of snow here in the metro area. And over the evening, well, let's just check it out. Indianapolis, Lafayette, steady to moderate snow through the lunch hour. Look at Bloomington, a mix to steady snow, and this will end tonight. What we think is going to happen in our southern counties like Bloomington, Columbus, over towards Seymour, is that we're going to have more snow come back in the middle of the night. We'll talk about that in a bit. Sean Ash came up with this, and I love this because no matter what you had on the ground when you woke up this morning, this is what you need to add to that total. For instance, Lafayette had 8.8 inches of snow on the ground officially. Add 4 to maybe 6 of that. That means 12 to 14, maybe even 15 inches of snow in that area. 6 to 9 inches here in the metro. We really didn't get much of anything overnight, so that's all new snow. And then the ice. This is significant. Seymour, when you get a 1/4 of an inch of ice, that knocks down power lines. That is bad stuff. And we're hoping that this ice will continue to move to the south, bother the folks in Kentucky. We've got enough problems with all this snow that we're going to be seeing. This will continue throughout the evening rush hour. We're going to see very little change in temperature. It's 23 now. It'll be 22, 21, 20 all the way through the evening rush hour this evening. Now, I want to show you, this is the latest computer model beginning at lunchtime at noon. Sean will be with you here on Channel 13 with Anne-Marie Tiernan. And notice, till 5 o'clock, we're still talking about steady snow that accumulates because this is more of a dry snow. Yesterday it was wet. You break your back. You're trying to shovel that stuff. This is the fluffy stuff that really adds up in intensity and in the area of coverage, which means you get more snow, 6 to 9 inches in the metro. This is 6:30. We start to see an end to this in Lafayette and Crawfordsville. 8 o'clock, still snowing in Indy, but just for a little while. Then another line of snow comes tomorrow morning very early, and it could be out of here by 8 o'clock on Friday morning. So let's serve up the forecast here for you at the breakfast hour. 23, that snow heavy at times, but we're going to see winds that will bring the wind chill down into the teens. 11 tonight, blowing and drifting both tomorrow and Saturday. Saturday's brutal, folks. 0 when we start off the day, well below 0 for the wind chills. And when IU tips off against Illinois at Bloomington's Assembly Hall, like 13 degrees. We will break the freezing mark Sunday, and then by next week on Wednesday, we get to 37.